I don't know what's going on my face now.
I can hear you.
See me though.
No. You reversed your camera?
Now you freezing. Okay, now I see you. Can't remember the God privacy. Okay, we good. We on.
Cool.
We on.
Be on.
Marcus doing his usual kooky stuff today.
I don't know how long it takes people to come in here, but we've been on a minute, and I'm seeing I think they're not used to subscribers are not used to me being on live. So when they do start coming in, they start coming in.
Don't wait it out. Well, hold tight.
They go. Here we go.
Okay. All right, all right. We ain't doing nothing but watching the stock market right now anyway.
Pretty much. I got my laptop right here. Where I need to be at.
Word.
That's why I was doing the last live on IG. I was on my laptop
Ah.
doing my due diligence. That's what it's called.
Yeah, that's what it's called. The due dilly.
Due dilly. 17 people in here. What's up? What's the deal? What's going on? What's up with y'all?
Oh man, I got 3 on
Appreciate
my.
you. Mr. Scoot, Mr. Scott, I don't know how to pronounce it. Mr. Scoot, big fan. Appreciate your content. I appreciate you. Appreciate all of y'all. Glad you're all tuning in.
I know this is a sidebar, but so did y'all have the same sushi that I had that day?
We tried. I didn't want to bother you. I was about to call you and be like, yo, what did we get? I want to get everything we got.
You should have called me, bro. I would have
I
been
did.
like happy to give you the maitre d service.
I got the starters. So I
Hmm.
got the jalapeno. What's that?
I don't know. The
The
jalapeno, like,
hamaki.
yeah. That was good. That was good.
I
Yeah, that
got
was
that.
good. You
I
gotta
got
get
some.
that boat. Don't worry. We come when I come back up. We going through. You know what that is.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I got 16 on my end. Hey.
I see 16. Share the live, y'all. Bring some people in, man. I got some important information y'all today. Know what I mean? I know y'all been enjoying the content. Y'all been laughing today. I want to take y'all somewhere else. That's why I called the live today. What are you spending your money on?
Fresh out.
Crash out.
I'm looking at the comments. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Your boy Tesla got slammed 30 points today. It's down 29 points.
I don't even know what that means. That's good or bad.
Well, if you had 100 shares and it was down 30 points, you'd be down 3 grand.
What we got in the building? Cleveland, Ohio. Okay. Shout out to Cleveland. People coming in now. DC. Let me know where
DC
y'all
in the
from.
building. DC's in the
DC.
building.
People around the world be jumping on here. I be forgetting this is
What
YouTube.
part of DC you from, player? Southeast, Northwest, where you at? Maryland? Yeah, I used to own an agency, insurance agency in DC.
Florida up in here. Okay.
Aha. In my town,
Yeah.
Southwest. There you go. Yeah, man.
New York City. Okay. Of
Come
course.
on, that's exceptional. You know the deal with that. New York has to always represent somewhere.
Newark on 12th Street. Okay. Newark. Shout out to Newark. Gotta make sure you say it right. Newark.
Watch the cut right on 12th Street. Represent.
Newark. All right, y'all. I ain't gonna hold y'all like that. Know what I'm saying? I want y'all, know what I'm saying, to get in tune, get updated. So, you know what I'm saying? I asked y'all that question earlier. What you spending your money on? Because I wanted to know how many are investing. Are you into investing? Are you trying to learn about investing? Do you want to invest your money? Is that something you want to? Is that something you into? Somebody said I got what?
So
Four
I got that
thousand.
Fidelity. I got a Fidelity too. Very good stock account. Let's go. What should
How
I
can I get
do?
my movie? My movie be coming soon, man. We gonna talk about that soon. Also, my movie will be dropping on all platforms very soon. You will know about the major launch. I will be announcing it very soon. But I got my guy here, man. I will let him take the floor soon. So and with an introduction right now, I want to introduce my boy Kev. He's definitely knows more than I do because I can't tell y'all shit right now. It's nothing I can really tell you about stocks, investing, but I'm also here to learn. And since I met Kev, it's been about 5 months. He's been he's been keeping me on top of my shit. So without further ado, man, I need you to take the floor, Kev.
All right, all right. So, okay, for those who don't know me, number one, I'm gonna say thank you to my man, Mr. Commodore, my man Ty. Listen, I created something special for the folks. All right, for people to learn the stock market, it's low risk way. It's called Investment Dojo. It's an app, right? And we're going to do a competition with Mr. Commodore. We call it the Battle of the Sexes, like Dave Chappelle, shirts against the blouses.
That's right.
So we're doing an orientation this Saturday. This Saturday. So the link is in my bio, all right, on YouTube, right? So you can go in and sign up for the actual MailChimp. It'll send you an email with the orientation for the Zoom on Saturday at 11 a.m. It'll be about 45 minutes. I'll give you an orientation on how to play the game. The game's going to start on August 12th. We're doing an orientation once a week until then. And I'm also going to be doing masterclass style teaching in between the games on Saturdays as well. It's a lot of fun. The game's got group chats, so it's really lit. You have leaderboards, trade history, and we moderate the game. So when we're moderating, you can send us direct messages if you get lost, you need help. We play the game in a 15-minute delay. Here's what I mean. Let's just say Tesla right now is trading at $218.09, but on the app it's trading at 210.09. You buy it on the app, wait 15 minutes, and you sell it at 218. So what you're doing is you're competing in a whole room. So let's just say that you have, and by the way, it's limited to 1,000 folks. But let's say there's 1,000 people in there. Now you're competing against everyone. That leaderboard updates twice a day, so at 4 p.m. and then at 12. So you get to see if you're pressed or stressed at 12, pressed or stressed at 4, and it's just a lot of fun, right? Also, we're kind of teaching. He said, "No Velveeta." This is gonna be fun.
No
You're
Velveeta.
probably gonna be the most lit ever. Listen, your whole vibe, your whole crew, they're gonna lose their mind because I already know what happens. We've been doing it for like 2 years. It took me 3 years to get the app together, but the app is off the chain. And on a serious note, you're gonna learn about the stock market. I've been an investor for and a stockbroker for 30 years. So I gave up my license in 2012, but I've been investing since then as well. So I'm actually walking in my talk, if that makes any what I know. But at the same token, it's just a matter of you coming through, having some fun, and get that
Yes,
juices going. Because at the end of the day, you'll have if you're learning and having fun, and then you have a potential to make money. We're good.
absolutely. And
Yes,
also,
sir.
y'all, the link is in the description of this live. So after the live ends, y'all can all go to the link and sign up for the Battle of the Sexes, hosted by me, of course. We'll all be up in there. You know what I'm saying? Man versus woman. Let's see. And I feel like women always get the best of us, you know what I'm saying? Because they pay more attention and they be more involved when it comes to money these days. You know what I'm saying? They always got their eye on the prize. So let's prove them wrong. Fellas, I'm
Yeah.
gonna need y'all to
So
pay
you.
attention. Y'all in the chat. Y'all talk about videos and all that. There's plenty of women in here, and I bet you they mind is on what Kev is talking about right now. So I need y'all to focus up and sign up because it's gonna get crazy. And I don't like losing.
I think you need a woman representative in here.
I
You
don't
know.
like losing.
Listen, he's right. He's absolutely right. And I'm not only the hair club, but I'm the president, if that makes any sense. You feel me? So no, it's definitely, it'll be a lit competition. Everyone, everyone that's ever played this competition has walked away feeling like, wow, when it was over, like something's missing because it's that much fun. Because we teach you where to find stocks, how to research them, you get an understanding of the stock market, and you get a chance to pass this to your kids because apples don't fall from the ground, the tree. They fall from the tree. You're the tree. So we could teach you that and have some fun, if that makes any sense. Yeah, buddy. So it should be a good look. We should have a really good look. We have the orientation 11 a.m. Eastern time on Saturday. Okay, it'll be about 45 minutes, quick in, quick out. You get a chance to see me, meet me. Mr. Commodore's going to be, he's coming through. And so you get a chance to get on live and talk to us on Zoom. And then, I'll teach you about the game.
Absolutely. Can you explain Investment Dojo for those just coming in now? Can you explain why you created this app, this
Oh, yeah, for
Investment
sure.
Dojo app? Can you break it down why you actually did it?
Okay, so
What
here's the
was the
deal.
what was the purpose behind this app?
So I got a 5-year-old turning 6 on the 31st of this month. He's highly functioning autism, right? But I had to ask the question to myself, what if something happened to me before he turned 18, right? And mom and my dad both died, leaving us with zero legacy, no estate plan, nothing, right? So I was like, you know what? My buddies pushed me to, they say, yo, Kev, you're really dope when it comes to the stocks. And like my son, he's got a stock account that rivals retirement people, right? He's got some money in his account. And so I was like, well, I got to really get on this. And I really got to make sure that he has what he needs. And now I got a new daughter. She's 5 months old, right? So I said, okay, let me create something that makes sense. My buddies pushed me to creating the group and doing investment dojo, and we were holding the contest. But it took me 2 years and 8 months to develop the app. Right? It's in Google. It's on Apple Store, and what it was saying, okay, we got to give people a chance to learn the stock market in the earlier stages. We don't learn it in school, and it's got to be low risk, meaning no money involved. If they want coaching, yeah, you got to pay for that. But when it comes down to the learning junket inside of the actual app, nah, we're coaching that game, we're moderating, and so we're giving the play by play on what's happening. So I wanted people to be able to have that start, and more importantly, I wanted it was about equity for my children, right? So here's what I mean, we're always putting our money into someone else's equity, meaning when we're buying the material things, we're never putting it
Absolutely.
into our own last name and build our own equity.
Right.
So we got to learn how to do that. And it's a mind shift because here's the reality. Think like this. We all got iPhones. Notice how they make you so short term so that you get the new this or the new that,
Yeah.
right? And so you're chasing after $1,200, $1,300 phones that don't make you money instead of owning $1,200, $1,300 of the stock, right? So if you change that mindset and say, okay, if I'm going to spend $1, I got to invest two or three. So that means in order for me, because I got to invest, because that money will come back if I put it in. But if I take it out and do nothing with it, then that's that. But this is a mindset shift, right? So I find it's a 3-week contest. People get activated when
Mm.
it's not like trying to figure it out. So people always, why don't you do a course? You really know what you're doing. Why? Because when the market is down on Tuesday, the 23rd at 4 o'clock, no one knows that from a book. You can't get that from a book. You can't get the play by play there, right? You need to understand there's IQ, there's EQ, and there's MQ, right? IQ, you got to understand what you're doing. You got to be able to research, right? EQ means you have to be an investor to the point where you have the conviction. So that means you got to know what you're doing. If you don't know how to read a balance sheet, that's okay. You can learn what's important on the balance sheet. If you don't know how to understand the fundamentals, that's okay. We walk you through that. It's not hard. You got to start somewhere. We all learned how to walk. We all learned how to ride the bike. Some of us had skateboards. So we already know, and we all bust our ass too, right? But we
Right.
got back up, right? So we're going to take some L's, but we're going to get some W's if you put two L's together. Think about it. So then the last thing is going to be your MQ. The MQ is your money understanding. And that's where people need help. Because it's like, think like this. If you work for 30 years, right? And let's say you made 100 grand a year, right? 3 million. Go make 200 grand and they floss a lot, right? But they're not liquid, meaning they don't have the cash for 200.
Mm.
So the whole goal here is to teach you how to understand that thought process, separate your money from your and also your bad habits. So that's what the game does. And once you realize why stocks go up, and then you say, well, why don't I own companies that are making me money? Because I've taken people who've had $1,500, $500 to invest a month, right? This isn't my coaching services, but we ain't talking about that here. We're talking about the game. But because of the game, they got an understanding. And those people went from investments and appreciation. And as you know what's going on, think about it. 2020 market was lit for about maybe 6 months. 2021, 2022, tech got killed. So the people got really excited in 2020, got smashed in 2022, 2021. Then all of a sudden, at the beginning of 2023, the stock market started rocking, tech started going nuts, right? So then now we have NVIDIA, everybody talking about, yeah, but you had to be there in 22 in order to really be happy about it here. When we hear about things, we hear about it last because someone said it in the barbershop or someone said it in the beauty salon. How about you learn the game so you know where to be so when everybody is going, you can give it to them or you're already there before them. And that's what this game does. It starts you out. Right. And it allows you to get connected to someone who has 30 years of experience. I didn't read a book or a chapter ahead of you. I've been there. I lost millions to gain the money that I have and the said we rolled the skateboard, but we also bust our ass. I know better now, right? So what I do is say, okay, for my son, I'm making sure for my daughter they're straight, like super straight, like really straight. All right, and that's what I want to help people. Like I can't, like I always tell people, I can't teach you past my limit, but I am not where I want to be, but I'm where everybody wants to be. All right, because I have big goals, but I can get you to my limit if that makes any sense. But you got to be willing. You got to, hey, it's a game, you know? Not
Yeah.
really,
Right.
because tricking your mind into understanding the pattern you need to have financially, and then you continue to go from there. If you qualify, because not everybody qualifies, can get into the stock market. I mean, qualifies to get into coaching, but I don't care about that. I only care that you get into a mindset of I have to put my money to work. I got to get it a job. And that money has to have babies and get it a job. And I have to continue to do that. And once you get to that level, it's
Your
different.
money is your family. That's how I just kind of looked at my money is my family. Like you're raising your family. Like you're raising your money.
You got to. Listen, trips cost money. You know how much it cost me to go to New York with my family? At least 10 grand.
Gia, sorry. The link when after this live ends, which is in 5 to 10 minutes, all the information will be in the description. All the information will be in the description.
Yeah, you're breaking up a little bit. Yeah, all the information is going to be in the description of the actual YouTube. Yeah, but nah, you got to get your money a job, bro. It costs money. Every time we walk out the house, we spending money.
Right.
Every time. Like I don't know. I went to Whole Foods yesterday.
I'm not watching a video. He's live, but his camera's
What
off. This is
what you
actual
say?
live person. They think I'm watching a video.
They fucking out.
There's
Nah,
somebody
this is
actually
live.
here.
This is live. Come on now. Are you watching the video? he said, "Oh, no doubt." Thank you for the laugh. Thank you for the laugh. But nah, like I said, you're gonna get judged in life by how much money, like how much the problem or size problem you can afford to solve. You'll get judged, whether it be the car that breaks down or the engine that needs to be replacing, or whether you gotta catch up on mortgage or whatever the case may be. Why are we playing the deck from behind now? We should be playing ahead. We older than that now. We know better now. I don't care what age you start at. You could start. It's like I say to people, if you had 18-year-old invest $100 in the S&P 500 for 47 years, nonstop, every single month, the S&P 500's returned 10.5% for the last 100. That'd be worth 1.1 million. And if you want it to be 2, 3, 4, 5 million, just add another 100. Do it for 47 years. But they don't think like that and they don't teach you like that. They rather keep you spinning, buying chains, popping bottles, chasing bottles. You know what it is. So my mindset says, let me create a game because we like games and let me gamify it so I could teach it and then get you to the other side. Because think about walking down the street where everybody got it and nobody need, but now we're going to deal with you on another level. We're going to deal with you as a human being.
Mhm.
We're not hating no more. Why are we hating? It don't make sense to hate. We all got it. We all good. So now we build. And they don't want you to build because if you build, then you're strong without them. And the system needs you to need them. Think like that. The system needs you to need them. And if you understand that, then you got to get your own. Listen, I retired in 2019. My dad retired when he was 50. I did the same, right? And then I unretired. Here I am again. But you know what? It's for a cause because I already know it's like, I'll give you an example. I'll never forget this. So when back in the days, everybody knows AOL, right? When you used to make the noise.
You got
So I
mail.
had a right. Exactly. I had a client. She was like, not she, but he had 7,000 shares of it. It was $1 million, right? Profit. Like he literally put 100 grand and 7 years later it was worth $1 million. So he had a $900,000 profit. So I made $105,000 in commission. After taxes, it was 45,000. After my split with the firm, it was 45,000 because I had to pay taxes on my own. And I remember this like yesterday. There was nobody I could call and be like, "Yo, let's go do." Because if I did that, I had to pay for it.
Mhm.
Yo, let's go. I had to pay for it. And then I'm like, "Yo, getting rich is not cool when you do it alone. Making money is not cool when you do it alone." And there's always these clowns that always like to show you how much they got and tell you they're better than them. No, they're just insecure. It's silly.
Mm.
How about we just get it? We build each other. We have a real conversation. Because I always tell people, listen, if you got, if you're sitting there and you write down the 10 most important things to you, money won't be on the list. It won't be. It just won't be because you won't have money above God. You won't have money above your children. You have money above your wife if you're married, your husband if you're married, peace of mind, loyalty, respect. Come on, we can keep going. Air, food. Come on. At the end of the day, you have to put yourself in a position to understand more. And if you can understand more, you can do more. So the app itself is a doorway. It's available on Google, it's Apple Store. We put some real change into this to get some real change out of it, if that makes any sense.
Yes. Ah man, I think you
Somebody
made
said
more
they
than
heard
sense
it
and gave
land.
way much information. I want to say thank you because I happen to be one of the hard headed and think I know it alls. At one point, I downloaded Robinhood, Coinbase, and I was one of those word of mouth guys that would just be like, yo, what's out there?" Asking my friends, thinking they got all the information, just going off word of mouth, and I just be like, "Oh, what's new? What's lit? How much that cost?" And I'll be writing the stocks on the apps, and I'll just get it and pay no mind, do no research, and
Straight
just buy
buffet.
it and let it sit there. And let me tell you how much money I got right now from doing that. Nothing. I have nothing. I have nothing. So that tells you, you know what I'm saying? Like I was definitely one of those people that was out there, you know what I'm saying, just fitting in, trying to get in the fit crowd for sure.
Listen, let me tell you something real quick. That's the buffet. I tell people your dollar's longer when your dollar's stronger. You can't own them all, so you might as well build them tall. Right? Here's what I mean. Most people get into their stock account and they don't know what they're doing, so they're buying everything that's moving. I'm talking 50, 60 stocks, and they only got like $5,000 in the account. I mean, what are you doing? You can't. What do you? If the stock goes up 100 points, you got 2 shares. Oh, congratulations, that's sushi because it ain't no real money, right? So you got to understand what you're doing, and you got to stop the noise. Got to stop listening to people that you think know what they're doing, but they don't. right? You got to do what's comfortable for you, and not everybody's shoes are going to fit your feet. So you got to have your own strategy. So that's what I do on another level. But the game again teaches you about that. Now, listen, I'm looking at my sign up, and I don't see too many people in that link. So make sure you get on that link. We're having an orientation this Saturday. All right. So that's it.
Thank you. Thank you, Kev. Appreciate you.
How you, brother?
Salute to everybody in the chat. I seen a lot of people commenting. I'll get to y'all. Shout out to Joel, Corey. Who else we got in here? Paulie, Terrence, everybody. Shout out to everybody that was shouting me out. I was as we was going through the conversation. I seen a lot of people shouting me out. You know what I'm saying? Wishing me the best. Omega, everybody. Shout out to everybody. But what I need y'all to do when I end this
I
live,
see
when I
one
end this
person though.
conversation,
Lee, she asked, "It's 500 enough?"
Lee also. Shout out to Lee. Gia Lee, right?
Yep, you got it. Yep,
Shout out to
absolutely.
Gia Lee. Shout out to all of y'all, man. Like if y'all really are interested and y'all serious about learning and having a good time while learning how to invest, I need y'all, after I end this video, which is about now, to go to the description, download the link, fill out the information. It's quick. It's only going to take you 1 minute. And orientation is Saturday. I appreciate everybody joining us. Shout out to CAD Investment Dojo. I'm telling you, remember it now because later on you're gonna be like, oh snap, I remember they was talking investment dojo. So I'm gonna say, I'm out of
Appreciate you,
here.
partner.
And
All
I'm
right
out.
now.
Peace.
Peace.
I'll be back later to talk about the news, Trump and all that. Y'all want to talk about that. But for now, where you spending your money at is what we want to know.
There you go. All right, bro. Mahalo.
All right.